many countries, you got it,
and great kingdoms,
and against great kingdoms, which ain't this so-called the greatest kingdom. By the way, of this man, his technology, you know, he was able to take flight. You can just turn a knob and water come out the spout, man. You haven't seen such a thing. Oh, this man and his military, no one compares to what this man, even the Persian, when they had their immortals. Just get you a handful of Marines, you can take all of them out. A few bullets and a damn fighter jet. So the great kingdoms, you got it.
Gun. It says prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms of war, and of evil, and of pestilence.
See, so that was always the message, man. War, evil, and pestilence. And this man is definitely going to go out by the way of war, man. Oh, it tells you he will continually gather together for war, but that counsel is going to cast him down, man. This is going to be to his detriment, man. And this place is going to go violently, man. And we're in the beginning stages of that violent overthrow. You know? You got something? I'm about to continue on that. Matter of fact. Because what else can we tell you? It's not going to get better, man. That's it. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. Till you know that this place is fully uprooted. To where you can't even go home and even watch a goddamn LeBron game to cool off. Right. You got it.
It says the verse 9, the prophet which prophesied the peace.
See, the prophet that prophesied peace,
when the war and the prophets are come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent.
So, if we do come to peace, if we come with a peaceful message, you better hold your breath. Because, hey, only thing that's coming is evils, man. All hell about to break loose, man. It's about to be a famine here across America pretty soon. Race war, civil war. It's going to be a big drought. Pestilence. You think you scared the crown? It's going to be real pestilence out here pretty soon, man. You're going to actually be sick.
That's right.
It's coming. By the way of dead bodies everywhere. You know, these zoo animals going to be released. The power outage is going to go out here in America.
That's right. No running water. That's stagnant water.
Yep. Matter of fact, get Isaiah 3:1. Because your stability, your comfort is going to be taken away, man. You ain't going to be able to pick up the PlayStation controller and try to escape reality.
That's right.
Or even warm up a damn hot pocket. All that's going to be taken away. You got that out?
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 1.
Yep.
For, behold, the Lord.
Oh, it said, behold, the Lord. You got it?
The Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi of hosts.
See, the Lord of hosts, so that lets you know this verse right here is war talk. The Lord, this is an official strategy the Lord is about to bring upon you, man. Behold, the Lord of hosts, you got it?
Does take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff.
See, the stay and the staff, meaning your stability, your comforts, the thing that you lean upon. You got it?
The whole stay of bread.
The whole stay of bread. Even when you're depressed, what comforts you? You getting a bowl of ice cream. That's going to be taken away. How much more just you being hungry all together? You got it?
And the whole stay of water.
And just like the brother said, just running water. You just turn the spigot and dust come out. That's going to come, man. Just because you have to really look at a hot shower. People in these other countries don't know what that feel like, man. Having experienced a hot shower, you know what I mean? You know? They use them cups and shit. Imagine that's why I said you live in deliciously.
Yeah. But
that was the snare right there. Somebody get that too, Revelation 18 and 7, man, because that's the snare, man.
Lord, it made you so comfortable in this place.
You was fattened for the slaughter. Because this place, America, is actually set up for a family. You got a restaurant on every block. Now just wait till everything closed. How you think these people gonna act? It's gonna be like what's called the road?
The road.
Motherfucker actually holler down the street, chasing the motherfucker, man. These things are gonna happen, man. Get some more of that out. Alright, can't get that done,
Come, this is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 7. How much have she glorified herself and lived deliciously?
So how much you have glorified yourself, you at the point where everything is at your fingertips, literally. You can actually order anything and it can be brought to you. By the way, a box, food, car, you can order a house online. Anything is at your fingertips. Man. So how much you have lived deliciously in peace, you gotta really, man, come on, man.
That's bad though.
People don't really look at it. It's just like they were just born into this world and it was always the case.
Yeah. It wasn't
just like
this.
the TV. Just look at it. Just look at the fucking TV, man. People in the ancient world will bug out they seen that shit, man. Or try to smash that motherfucker song.
Yeah.
You would try to break that bitch in the ancient world. But we were born into it. It was just normal. You grew up watching SpongeBob crazy shit. That's normal though. You know, so everything is at these people's disposal. So you living deliciously. You got it.
Good. And live deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
See, so it's gonna that deliciousness, and you living, you know what I mean, well off and carelessly, it's gonna be replaced with torment and sorrow. That was the snare. It's gonna be one day Grubhub ain't gonna work. One day when you try to turn on your shower, it's not, water ain't gonna come out.
No more fucking Uber Eats.
No more Uber Eats. Hey, you can't even put your out on 72 no more.
Ooh.
All this shit gonna be gone, man. All that's gonna be taken away, man. So that sorrow is gonna be turned, I mean, that deliciousness is gonna be turned to sorrow and torment. So this place, America's gonna go through a slow and painful death. We're in the process of that now. We actually in the process of this, the Lord is slowly killing this place off, man. You got it?
Good. For she has said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow.
Yeah, see, meaning what? This devil in his mindset and what he portrays is that this place is gonna be forever and not gonna take no L's. You know, somebody get Isaiah 47 too. You know, so this is mindset and they have rubbed off on the people. That's why people got 10-year plans. You know, you buy season tickets for some bullshit. You got whole year pass for some bullshit. You ain't know you're gonna live to the next day or the next second. You know?
If I may, that's beautiful. Pride of Esau has rubbed off on these people.
Yep.
They no longer have fear that they even going to get the next minute of their life, man. They realize the Lord controls your breath coming in and out of your body. They have no clue what the Lord has prepared.
I said that, man, he's speaking proud things, you know, they're going to his laws, but even his catchphrases, see you next week. That's him speaking proud things.
Dang.
You got it right. Yeah.
Like the Lord said, on tomorrow. Yeah. On tomorrow, man, Lord will. You know?
Yeah.
They said these niggas talking 50 years down the line, man. You know?
Yeah, they got an actual NBA schedule already 2050.
Man, see that?
So there's pride in his height, man.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but you can go up. Yeah. You got to
okay, come. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
See, and we in that process of time now. We in that one day where everything is about to be summed up. You know, which ultimately going to be capped out with our Lord Yahawashi return. You got it.
Come, death and mourning.
Death and mourning.
And famine.
See?
That's it.
That famine, man. See, that's a horrific judgment of Yahawashi. See, the Lord didn't tell Adam you better eat for the rest of your life and that. Because that's, hey man, Lord, that's part of your makeup, man. You gotta eat and drink. That's gonna be what Esau gonna use for the chip.
That's it, huh?
That chip gonna go hand in hand with that famine.
Yep.
His food shortage and shit. See, Bill Gates, that nigga. See, you ain't we ain't forget about you either, Bill. Gil. Y'all side. This nigga bought a lot of farmland.
Yeah.
That's the snap. That's the trap. This nigga trying to lure you in, and he's gonna be about to wear that food, man. You got it.
That's how Jacob did Esau,
That's
man.
it.
And he's gonna do the same, try to do the same move to try to get the birthright back.
Bad.
You know?
That's it.
But that would have really come down to the birthright, man. Esau, he's not doing all this just to be your friend. No, he's doing this to try to hold on to his king. Try to hold on to his empire, man.
You know, because what made Esau move? The stew.
Yep.
So then we're gonna make a lot of niggas move.
Man, that's
You want it? Okay, you gotta get that chip. You wanna eat? You gotta get that chip.
That's a lesson.
That's it.
The stew.
The stew. That's what it's gonna come down to. You eating again. That's why I said oh man, somebody get St. Matthew 26:41 real quick. Cause that family is something serious, man. That's a horrific judgment, man. You got it, huh?
Lamentations 4 and verse 9.
Yep.
They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
See, so that lets you know it's different levels of death. It's different degrees of death. See, Yahawashi ain't shallow, man. It's different levels of everything. When the Lord made a dog, it's different. It was a plethora of dogs. When the Lord created death, he created many ways to kill you, man. You know, one of the horrific ways is kill you by the sword, but guess what? It's worse to even die by the famine, man. Nobody said you better off being shot than dying by the one of meats, man. You got.
If I may, the Lord may set up where all the bullets gone at that time the famine hit. Or you can't die by a gun.
Yeah, because motherfuckers gonna try to off themselves, man. They're gonna try to off themselves. They're really gonna still have you alive, man.
That's it.
Oh, no, you're not gonna escape death in that day, man. I'll tell you, no man has the spirit to retain the spirit. That's why when the missiles come, you ain't just gonna instantly die. Like somehow, some way, somebody died by the famine, but you was reserved to the missiles. It was quick. Hell no, man. That's why each day we get closer. The degree of death is gonna get worse and worse. Get that again, huh?
Guns. Lamentations 4 and verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger.
So yeah, it's different levels of death. So it's better for you to get shot than die by a famine, which the famine is coming to America.
Right.
A lot of people gonna suffer. See, that's the lot of a lot of Americans. The famine. We were just going to, how they lot. We heard the report, and we believe the report, but the people that didn't believe, they was in the report. Meaning when we heard about the famine coming, somebody actually had to play that out. That's why you read that in the second to ninth chapter, they're going to parents that was born in vain. They purpose, they hype was to die in a famine, man. You got to do what?
Gun. It says, for these pine away, stricken through the want for the fruits of the field.
See, so it's psychological, man. It's you know what I mean? You think you still got the taste of a hot pocket. You know how Philly cheese milk tastes like, man. Then you gonna actually feel those hunger pains, man.
Yeah, that's the torturous death.
That's it.
That's Yahawashi torture you, man.
Yep.
You eating yourself from the inside out, man.
Yep.
What else can you do about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And that's why you gotta read that again.
Lamentations 4 and verse 9, it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that are slain with hunger.
And guess what? And the Lord said He appointed them for a kind. So and guess what? Those 4 kinds and subcategories to those, man. So Yahawashi already measured out who's gonna die by the instant, die by the beast, and car wrecks and everything, man. And with that famine though, that's one hell of a judgment, because matter of fact, get that Matthew 26 real quick.
This is Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation.
See, not into temptation, because we coming into the hour of temptation, man. The hour of temptation was ultimately when that chip is getting mandated and pretty much gonna be off the grid, man. That's gonna be the ultimatum right there. That's gonna be the ultimate ultimatum. That's how you gonna know who you trust Yahawashi or not, man. At the end of the day. You got it?
It says the spirit indeed is willing.
The spirit indeed is willing. You got it?
But the flesh is weak.
And that's what it's going, because the famine, man. You going a couple days without eating, you got to endure that. And you got to wholeheartedly trust Yahawashi that He gonna feed you. You got Isaiah 65, it's certain, you got I think they're like Psalms 33 toward the end. You got to trust in Yahawashi, but it says the spirit of me is willing, but the flesh is weak. Meaning what? Because that famine is gonna play a big part in the hour of temptation. You gotta eat.
Yep.
Who you want to feed you, the Lord or Esau? Right. And it's penalties that come with that. So, matter of fact, you got something? All right, God.
This is Jeremiah chapter 15 and verse 2.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth?
See, it's gonna get a point of time when Jake gonna have to say, you know what, man, I gotta know now, cause shit happened. See, it was a point of time they wish they would have asked Noah.
That's right. What's going on? Why you put this big ass boat on dry land?
They would have asked Noah and gave him a right answer again. But it's gonna get to the point these people gonna acknowledge and they're gonna seek for answers. You got it.
Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord.
So we're gonna get the scripture, man. Because then it's gonna be too late. Now you asking for answers when shit happening. You got it?
Con. Such as are for death to death.
See, and that's very broad, man. It's very broad. Why? Because here in this time, the ways of death was going to be broad. You couldn't die by a car accident in the ancient world. You couldn't get electrocuted by a damn telephone pole falling and shit. These ways of death have broadened in this time. That's why God said to death or to death. Because that's a wide range of things. You got it?
And such as for the sword to the sword.
See, even in that, that's subcategories in that. It's people that die from the jab. You die from an overdose of opioids and all that, man. Oh, you sugar diabetes. You had that last Chips Ahoy and you died. See, that's part of the sword.
All the text.
That's it. You got it.
Good. And such as for the famine to the famine.
See, hey, and that famine, man. And you people, hey, that's gonna be part of, because they asking. Man, that's part of the famine of the word gonna be part of that as well, man. That we finna witness the famine at its height. We finna and it's gonna be the famine. It's gonna be an actual famine and a famine of the word. It's gonna be a famine. It's gonna be a want of answers in that day. That's why I ask him, where shall we go? That's why the Lord said we're gonna
Shalom.
Hey, that's why the Lord said we're not gonna be a reproof unto you in those days, man. The Lord gonna our tongue gonna cleave to the roofs of our mouth. Because then that's when you're gonna look for answers. You know, you're gonna be looking for food and answers. You know?
Damn, that's bad. You be looking for what the hell is going on and where can I get something to eat? But see, the Lord said in that day he's gonna manifest who he will come. You know what I'm saying? I remember the brother said he had a dream that he was going to the store. He had left his family in the house. He was going to the store to pick up some goods. He went and picked up some, it was going to famine, man. He picked up some goods. You know, and the woman seen that when nobody messing with him, she ran up to him, can I come with you? What's going on? And he ended up bringing her along, and his wife, I don't know what time it was, but she was time to take a stroke. Wasn't no bucking up, wasn't nothing.
Damn, that's it right now.
And that brother had that dream like early last year. That goes into the point you just made. You will be looking for answers, and you will be looking for food. I got more of this. It says, and such as for the captivity to the captivity.
So those concentration camps, all of that. Hey, even for you people that work at the zoo, you're gonna lock yourself in the cage. Hey, so the captivity gonna be on all levels. Oh, matter of fact, somebody get Psalm 12th chapter. Because it said you're gonna be matter of fact, let's see. But yeah, they're gonna lock themselves in the cage. So that captivity gonna be on all levels, man.
I got more on this.
Okay, come.
Verse 3, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord. And that's what the brother's going in. These 4 kinds, this famine, this death, all right, this destruction that the Lord is appointing for America, Babylon the Great, because of their wickedness. It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, the dogs to tear, the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and to destroy. You see, even the beasts, all the brothers going in too with the zoo, man. You'll be closing and locking that cage, man.
And yeah, it's gonna be fear. You're gonna be captured by fear. So matter of fact, get that Wisdom Solomon 12.
It's on Wisdom Solomon 12 verse 3. It says, for it was thy will to destroy by the hands of, it says, for it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers, both those old inhabitants of our holy land. See, so the desert, the Lord destroying the Canaanites, you know, and guess what? The Lord destroying these devils. These are modern day Canaanites. Because they doing the same abominable things, man. They put on the same costume as the Canaanites. You know? So the Lord's going to bring the same judgments upon this devil. You got it? It says, who thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft. And who else do that? The so-called white man. You know, you got it. It says, and wicked sacrifices. Also, those.
like it was 17.
Okay.
17 select. I'm thinking about 17.
Psalm 17 and verse 3, it says for while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange operations.
So the Lord, and this going to Egypt, the Lord smit them with apparitions. And this once again is about to happen. You got it.
It says, for neither might the corner that held them.
See, so the corner even that held, because they was in the corner, they was captured with fear. So that's part of the captivity. It said the corner that held them. So that's part of the captivity, because they're gonna be captured with fear, man. Yeah, that's it. It's like they're gonna be stuck in fear. They're gonna be just spooked, man. You're gonna be froze with fear. You're gonna be captured with fear. That's the captivity, man. Or it tells you you're not gonna doubt the day of death in that day, man. Death is gonna seize upon these people, man. You got it, bro.
Done. It says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear, but noises as of a water falling down sounded about them, and sad visions appeared unto them with very heavy countenance.
And yeah, and it was dark then, so you hear shit, seeing apparitions, but you was in that corner though. You couldn't even move. So you was captured, man. So that's part of the captivity, man. So guess what? The Lord is gonna bring a wide range of plagues upon this place, man. You got something up?
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
See, so all the unfaithful is gonna die in their unfaithfulness. So let's go back to that report again. You didn't believe it? Okay, because you was in it.
See? He was in the report.
I tell you, yeah.
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
See, the Lord's gonna bring plagues upon the world. You got it?
The sword, famine,
Yep.
death, and destruction.
See, so the Lord's gonna bring sword, famine. See, that famine is gonna always be talked about. Cause that's a horrible plague, man. That's a very horrible plague, man. You ever seen Feed the Children and shit, man? Now, man, they just used to that shit. Imagine just out of nowhere, you can't go to McDonald's no more.
Jake gonna
Yeah,
go
man.
out, man.
Cause that food got crack in it. I mean, you know, it got chemicals in it to make you addicted to it. It's like dumped to them. That's why you see Chick-fil-A be like a trap house. That's like a real trap house. And they move so fast with it. Them boys be on the line be long,
Be in and out.
but it be moving though, boy. It's like them boys got them down sets out there already lined up.
Already.
But they addicted to it though. So, but imagine what they just cut off, man. That's what's about to happen. You got something real quick?
I just make one real point. He said, great inspiration gonna be on them for the lack of bread, man. You know, because as soon as Chick-fil-A and McDonald's and Walmart closed down, you gonna look at your neighbor, man. That these apartment complexes and these projects, that's gonna be like the live purge in them, man. You know?
Somebody gonna eat somebody. Somebody gonna eat somebody. That's how bad the family gonna get.
Going back to that, I just seen this truck right here has Apex, and on that company, it's called Apex, which means the height or dominant creature that rules the earth. You know, these dominant creatures gonna be let loose on you, man. The Lord gonna bring, like you said, different ways of death is gonna hit the planet Earth, man.
Hey, no one said that. That's part up. That's that death and destruction. That's that you can't just pinpoint how because it's gonna be so much wide range, man. He saw in his weaponry, you know, the wild beasts. That's not just zoo animals, the newly created creatures. You know,
they gonna realize who the real apex man is then. Yahawah Bahasham.
Yep. Hey, got some got some too.
This Sirach 39 in verse 27.
Yep.
It says, all these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
And yeah, and this devil, so-called white man, everything that was actually on the earth for your benefit, it has been turned into evil, man. You know, just now you think nigga talking about boiling water, you know he talking about cooking dope. Yep. But who he really got that from? You know a nigga don't really got the mental capacity to say, you know, cook that, man. Esau taught him that, man.
That's it.
You know, but it was turning to evil. You got it right.
It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their...
Oh, it says created for vengeance. Who created them? Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's why we got to fear. It said, Yahawashi said, fear. I know who you need to tell to fear. Fear the Most High, Yahawah, man. Bahasham, Yahawashi, because the Lord got the range to save and to kill, man. It said he's mighty to save, but he's mighty to kill also, man. But it said the spirits that are created for vengeance, you got it?
Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of them that made them.
See, so in the time of their destruction, they pour out their force, so it's going to be overwhelming. So, even though you might have heard of a famine like a potato famine, it was a shortage of potatoes, but they still was able to survive through it. It ain't like they got to the point where they had to eat everybody, a lot of people and shit. It was like a big case of cannibalism. You know, it was just rations. You know, some people probably did die. But it said it's gonna pour out its force, so we about to see the famine at its height. It's about to be a full-fledged famine, man.
No bark on the tree, no grass on the ground. Man, y'all don't realize what the Lord has planned, man.
No pets. Woo. You looking at each other, like I said, you looking at each other now. That's how you know that that's a real famine when cannibalism is involved. That's a real famine.
High number
That's
too.
it. That's a high number.
And he show you like these different like survival movies, like on the Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers out there, they know it's food out there. They still they have to taste the food. There was a guy like that who had escaped prison, and they caught him back. He ended up eating food that he was eating. He escaped it again. He ate the food again because he was addicted to eating human meat. And that's what really mad cow disease come from, man. A lot of people they gonna get bugged out. Both demons gonna hop on them, man.
Yep.
You know.
Because what you consume gonna affect your outlook. Just you drinking liquor ain't the only effect that you have just when you drink liquor, you feel that. You drink water, you got an effect. You eat a Funyun, it's an effect to it. So when you eat human, you gonna be bugged out, man. Like I said, you gonna chase people down and shit.
Eyes gonna be red and shit.
Yep. Your eyes gonna be red about that. You was red about that. You got it, why?
It says continue on. It says one quick I want to make. It says and appease the wrath of them that made them. Because it's going to appease you how about you to see these motherfuckers suffer, man. You know, they're going to be a terrible day because again, like it says, that famine is actually a tormenting death, man. There ain't no swift death. That's a death that's 2 or 3 weeks till you die, man. You starving 2 or 3 weeks, you can't move. You ain't got the energy to move or nothing. And the Lord just killing you slowly, man.
You got squirrels picking at your feet and shit, eating at your ears, fowls of the air picking at your eyeballs. You ain't got the spirit to even yell out.
Man, that's a grievous death.
Yeah. And you're gonna be a point where people they gonna want to die, man. Let me get this precept real quick. It's the book of Revelations 9 and verse 6. Yep. It says that in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it.
Woo! So in those days, you're gonna actually seek death, man. You're gonna have mortal wounds and shit. You're gonna be in pain. You wish we had an IV. It's gonna be you're gonna be hey, that's gonna be that was the sorrow. That's torment and sorrow. People gonna be tormented. When it said your pride gonna be turned in the morning, see you people are proud, and it's gonna be made known how much grievousness you suffer, man. That's gonna show how much proud you people have been, man. Cause you just think that's just normal. That's just how you supposed to be. But when you see a nigga and ribs touching. His goddamn belly button hitting his back. That's how you gonna know a nigga was proud, man. And that's how the Lord humbled you. Do that, man. Somebody get Deuteronomy 83 real quick. Cause that's how you really humble a nigga. Don't feed him. You know?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger.
See, so that's how the Lord humbled him. He suffered them to hunger. See, so he let you know being hungry is suffering, man. You know, dealing with the devil, Tommy said, afflict your soul. You know, but yes, you people, you just gonna unknowingly, you ain't gonna have no choice but to fast. Because you ain't going to have nothing to eat.
That's it. That's it.
He willingly do it.
Yeah.
You ain't going to have no choice.
Oh, man. Earlier, me and the brothers are there talking about how, you know, we're in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And the Lord has put it on our spirit to be disciplined, not to eat bread with leaven in it. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the discipline that the Lord is building us up with right now. Well, when everything pop off, man, the Lord gonna be with us, and we believe that through the Spirit, man.
Yep, that's it. You had something to say, Mark?
I'm touching on the family.
Yep.
Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish with famine.
Oh, it said for many of them.
Yeah.
So that, like I said, he appointed 4 kinds.
That's it.
He already appointed how many people gonna die of famine, man. You know, from all the way from the beginning of time, the Lord appointed everybody who was gonna die of famine. It might have been your life every time they come back in the scene, on the scene to die of famine.
Hey.
That was your life every time. Do that. But it said many of them. Especially in this is the age where you can see that. You got an actual TV show, a series. Mine's 600-pound life.
Yeah.
That's America, boy.
God,
You don't think this place set up for the family, man? That's why I said many of them. You got it, huh?
And the other that escaped the hunger,
And the other that escaped the hunger, you got it.
shall the sword destroy.
So meaning when ain't no escape. Meaning somehow, somewhere you ran into a troop, or a nigga shot you, or that jab took effect. You gonna die though. Oh, that's why when you jump down on the tells you that sorrows are coming on every side. So meaning ain't no escaping. That's why going back to the times of Noah, it outlined that the waters exceeded the mountains. So it wasn't no way you can get past that judgment. Either you're gonna be preserved or get overthrown by it. Or you was gonna be on top of the judgment, looking down on it, or you was in it. Like I said, they was in the report.
Oh,
that was it. Oh, you got it.
this is Amos chapter 5 and verse 18.
That's it.
It's woe.
That's
That's it.
it.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
See, yeah, because you really don't understand what that day entails. Because you just say, you know how these devils and just these niggas, when Jesus, my Lord return, you think it's just pizza and cream, man. You don't really know what that day of the Lord entails, man. Because that day is a time period to a build up to a day. That's how bad this day is, because we actually in that day. We in that day, but it's an actual build up to a day. You got it?
It says, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
And don't you see the darkness continually consuming this place, man? And guess what? In that day, it's going to be nothing but dark. The sun and the moon going to be dark.
Right.
By the way of the missiles, man.
Shit.
When this thermonuclear destruction happened upon America, this whole land is going to be desolate. You know, even before when it hit ground zero, the missiles going to block the sky. It's going to be so many out. So, but that day is going to be a very dark day on all levels. Even you, now you don't know if you're going to be able to accomplish your 5-year plan now.
Right.
Everything is in the dark. You shoot from the hip with everything now. You're not sure about nothing now. Because shit happening, the Lord is ruining your plans. The counsel of the Lord is standing now. You got it?
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him.
So let's just say you did flee from the family, but you ran into a troop. You got it?
It says, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
So let's just say you got away from the troops. And you thought you had some sort of relief or aid. Now the missiles coming. Run from that. And that's when everybody's dreams and aspirations, your doctrine gonna stop there.
Shit.
Matter of fact, get Zechariah 14 chapter. Because that's when your doctrine, everything, that's gonna be the height, the climax of a lot of people. It's gonna end here in America, man. You know, you got that.
Zechariah 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people.
So this is going to be the ultimate deep plague. This is the ultimate plague. This is when you read, you said Revelation 18 chapter, famine, and then it's going to burn her with fire. But this is going to be that plague right here. You got it?
It says, with the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Just so you had fought against the rule, meaning the elect. You came against the elect, man. And that's even including 2/3 of our people, man. Your attention, 2/3 gonna be cut off in the land. So they're gonna be a part of this judgment. Like him. Look. Oh, see, you can be fine.
Black dick, white bitch.
Man, that's a joke.
Like she was the pussy.
Oh, yeah, she had the fun. Yeah, keep going. That's heavy. That's the spirit riled up, man. Man, Babylon finished though, man. This place is through, man. This place is finished, man. This nigga going on 16, you know what I mean? You see it. This nigga ain't getting no dog.
No win.
He taking all L's, man. You know? Because I said only evil. That's the only thing what else can we tell you, man? You gotta know why.
God really again, Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
They have fought against Jerusalem, you got it.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
And what was the vivid illustration of that? Terminator 2. They actually showed you the bill. It wasn't nothing else. It was the military that called her skin to peel off. You see, it went swift either.
Nope.
That was the highest degree of death. That's why I say that's the second death. That's the worst. That's the worst way to be taken out by that. Come on, man. You thought drowning was drowning? That shit horrible. Motherfucking eyes be bulging out when you ever seen a drowning victim, man.
Yeah.
But a burn victim, man. Come on, they said they gonna pass away the child, but their spirit gonna be in them though. Come on, man. But what the missile's gonna cause that though, man? You got it?
It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
See, your eyes gonna, your vision, the things you was looking forward to. Your doctrine is gonna stop when the missiles come. Because what else you gonna say after that? You ain't gonna say tomorrow, man. Ain't no tomorrow after that. That was your last day. You know what I mean? But that's when your dream aspiration gonna stop. That when the missiles come, man. That's when your doctrine stops. But our doctrine it says, and after the missiles, our doctrine we just in the beginning. That's the beginning.
Beautiful.
That's the beginning. You know what I mean? I said Esau is the end of the world. It's just the beginning, man. So, man, come on, man. We got vast history. And it's going to start off by saying, and after the missiles, come on, man. You got to know.
Got some pack back. Yeah, ain't no way they're going to be able to escape this.
That's it.
It's Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 15.
That's it.
But it is not possible to escape thine hand.
Woo! Because it's Yahawah, Rawchaa. He's the one that's creating the scenario. It tells you he's the power of heaven and earth. It ain't just me. He's just looking down here, and that's it. The Lord is the one that's playing the scenarios out. You know, the Lord created the tree. When he created the scenario, the tree fell on the house. That's the worst of the Lord. It's the scenarios that play out. So you can't escape the hand of the Lord. Or attention to the people in the Rawchaa. And I think it's 28, 39, something like that. But it's in the book of Deuteronomy. None can deliver out of his hand, man. Which is that's Yahawashi. Because he got all power is given to him in heaven and earth, man. That's it. You got it.
It says on verse 16, for the ungodly that did not know thee.
See, so the ungodly that did not know thee, and guess what? How does it's being manifest now? Because the Lord present himself unto you by the way of the prophets, you know, but you deny to know the Lord. You loathing the law. You got it.
It says, was scourged by the strength of thine arm.
See, the scourge, that's the whip, that's the plague. Which is, it's coming by the way of Yahawashi, man. He's the one that sent it for. It said the mighty Lord sent the plagues, man. But this scourge right here, this is gonna be the ultimate scourge, you got.
Good. It says, with strange rains, hails, and showers when they persecuted.
So them strange rain, hails, and showers, what's the missiles, man? That was the last stage of the missiles because these missiles got the warhead. So it's gonna look like rain. That's why I tell you the hail that came out like the weight of a tank. That was the last stage of the missile when the warhead came down, man. But it looked like rain. You got it.
Good.
It's like,
It
if,
says,
if I may, they go into what we was talking about earlier about him pulling out those plays. It's going to be overkill.
That's it. That's it. Come on,
It's
man.
going to be overkill.
so he's going to pull out his round.
Hey, matter of fact, get Isaiah 34. Matter of fact, because it said his sword gonna be bathed in heaven. His sword gonna mean what? His sword is gonna cover the sky. Which is the missiles, man. World War III is biblical. And it's gonna get very up close and personal pretty soon. That's why the scripture said the people gonna be black-faced. They're gonna be confused, they're gonna be in awe. You know, it tells they're gonna be with anguish, groaning in the spirit, because when they see the missiles and us getting beamed up, Lord, when we fought that number, man, sitting there getting beamed up, man. You know, the chariots and seeing the missiles come down, man. Come on, man.
The anguish within himself.
Yeah, they eyes here, man. Yeah, I thought they was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
That's bad. That's true. We're the ones that's really in our right now because we want life. We want to live, man. You know? And this is the way to live. While everybody else is seeking death, man.
Right.
You know?
Oh, that's why Isaiah 6 said, how long shall they not understand? It said, to the cities be wasted, to the destruction come. That's when they gonna understand that this whole thing was off. You know, and that, you know, through the spirit, blood, and then you're gonna know it probably have been a month. You know, but get that Isaiah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
See, his sword gonna be bathed in heaven.
Yeah.
Man, it's gonna fill the skies, man. Now you can immerse someone in, you know what I mean? Come on, man. It's like the Lord filling up a bucket of water. That's what it's gonna be like. You got it?
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
See, he filling up. That's why the sky's so big.
Good.
It's good.
That's gonna be the stage.
That's the stage. Yeah, that's it. Fireworks. Yahawashi. Come on, man. You got it?
And upon the people of my curse.
So it says it's going to come down upon Idumea. So these missiles is actually set up for America.
Good.
The destruction is really set up. This is Babylon the Great. Do you believe that?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just letting you know, man, America's recording the scriptures and the fate of it. It ain't like the Lord just forgot about America. This was actually, what the Bible continually talk about, it's actually talking about this place right here. This is where the Lord going to return, and this is the stage where, the venue where the Lord is going to show his power by the way of destroying this place. All right, you got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 4. The noise of a multitude.
Matter of fact, start at 1. Start at 1 on that.
This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 1. The burden of
So
Babylon.
this is the burden of Babylon. So this is actually concerning America. See, you gotta understand this Bible is a prophetic book. It's not an ancient book as you think. This is actually concerning these times right now. That's why I always continue talking about the end, and this shall come to pass, and in that day, well, we in that time period now. That's why we read about it. You got it?
Which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
So Isaiah was looking at things that were concerning this time, far ahead. That's why he's known as a prophet. Which a prophet means what? To say before. You know? So he was speaking things concerning this part of time. So you got it.
Lift up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them.
So this banner pretty much is the scriptures. And we measure this place up upon this high mountain. It don't measure up. That's why we condemning this place. It don't measure up to the Bible because you have presidents that will swear on the Bible, and they'll God turn around and say, you know what? Little boys can be little girls they want to be. Right? You can be a homosexual. You know?
Yep.
They totally went against the scriptures.
Totally against it.
They swore on it, but they did the total opposite. So it's not measuring up. Oh, matter of fact, get Psalm speaking real quick. In verse 16. Because when they say in God we trust, who they talking about? What God? What God?
Jesus?
Well, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. It is Jesus. But guess what? That comes with a spirit. A homosexual spirit. Kick that out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked,
Who is the wicked? The wicked are the Edomites, which is the so-called modern-day white man. Because he's the one that got the power to sign these different laws of legislation. He's the one that got the power to set the trends, to push forth things on the media. That's him that's doing all these things. If you go to any other nation, who other nation in the world, that's the reasoning or the cause behind air pollution or trash islands. Now you can say, man, well, who really gave us plastic? Who created plastic?
Who has the power to implement these different things? That's what you got to look at. Who has the power to do it? That's what the Lord says the wicked is.
Yep.
Somebody hold Job 9:24.
Hey, and yeah, get that up. Yeah, continue on that. Yeah.
God, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
So what has to do to have this Bible in your hand? What are you doing swearing on this? Because what you just seen, they're not living up to what the scriptures say. But it said the wicked. So it's not just, yeah, you got people that's wicked, of course, in every nation. But it's a nation that's the wicked. It's a source of the wickedness. When somebody fart, when you smell something in the air, right, and it stink, it got to come from somewhere. It just don't appear from nowhere. It got to come from somewhere. You got that?
This is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the
And they
Lord.
said Edom. That's talking about the so-called white man. And they said they're going to return to build that desolate places, meaning what? When they fell out of power during the pagan Roman Empire, that's why it was a distinction between the pagan Roman and the Holy Roman Empire. You know, but when they fell out of power during the pagan Roman Empire, they came back during the Renaissance. That's why it's called a rebirth. They came back into power. That never happened during any time. You know, all the other nations ruled. But the so-called white man came back into power. That's why they always talk about Greece. They love talking about Rome. This Rome all over again.
They say, look what it started.
Yeah, they said Greece is the first civilization. No, that was y'all first civilization. That's when y'all town was ruled.
Yep.
You know? But this was the time when the pagan Roman Empire fell and y'all came back in the Renaissance. You got it?
It says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
See, yeah, they shall build. That's why you got America now. The Lord allowed you to wreak havoc upon the planet Earth. The Lord allowed you to win all these different wars, you know, and came up how you came up. But this was all part of his plan. Oh, yeah. That was literally not, yeah, that was right. But it was all, the Lord set you up to show his power. That's why this western part of the world, I mean, it was all a strategic and surgical plan. Hold on, let's finish this on real quick.
It says, they shall build, but I will throw down.
See, the Lord gonna throw down. You got it.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
The border of wickedness. This is concerning the Edomites. So wherever they go, wickedness is going to be there. And this is Cain. That's why it tells you that sin gonna arrive at his door. Is going to be at his desire. That's Cain. You got it.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
And that's righteous hatred. Why? Because he's contrary to his ways. So get that real quick.
Who else but Solomon 14 and verse 9 for the ungodly and his ungodliness.
See, the ungodly and his ungodliness. So you got homosexuals. That's actually a trend. That's something that's just normal now. but where did it come from? And don't tell me because Obama signed it, because it's deeper than that. Because it's not just reserved to the U.S. This is all over the world. You know, so who has the influence of pushing homosexuality to even all the way down to the cartoons and the drag queens that, you know, read books to your children? That goes back to the wicked. You know, so-called white man. Not all white people are Edomites though. You know, yeah, because we ain't shallow now. I mean, color, that's just an indicator. That just, you know, when you go back to the market came, he came back as Esau, you know, that's why he came out red. That's just an indicator. Not all so-called white people are Edomites though. You know, so just throwing that out there. You know, but the ones that do the wicked, that's with this madness, that's the ungodly. That's the wicked. You know, it's something that was in. No, keep going on that.
God says, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the Most High.
See, so yeah, both alike hateful unto the Most High, and that's why we condemn this place. You know, because this is the time where the Lord is about to show himself real. You know, you got a lot of unbelief on the earth. So the Lord is about to make a stamp, man. You know, so that's okay.
Real quick, see, Proverbs 16 and verse 4, the Lord hath made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
See, so the Lord had made all, matter of fact, get 2nd Ezra the 4th chapter. Because that just called back. America's in the scriptures. Just to bring it all the way back full circle. America's in the Bible. But it wasn't going to say America. It wasn't going to say America. Because if it did, it wouldn't be called. This place wouldn't be called. It'd be called something else.
Oh, they would have
threw this away.
Yep.
You know, so the Lord, this is how the Lord preserved it by putting it in a parable. It's hidden. That's why I tell you in the book of Daniel, see the book to the time of the end. But that's why we read it now, because now it's being loosened. Now things make sense in the scriptures. It was put in a dark parable so it makes sense in this time. So okay, read that again.
Going back to Proverbs 16 verse 4, the Lord hath made all things for himself.
So the Lord made all things. There's nothing that the Lord didn't make, man. Even that car, even that light pole, the Lord made that. He put it in the minds of these scientists or whoever to create these things. The Lord inspired these people to do these things. Or it tells you even down to the nuclear missiles. It says he created the smith. So the Lord gave, get that real quick. It said he created the smith. You know, with the modern day smith is the scientists, because they're the ones that create the weapons. I mean, you can have a gun, a literal blacksmith, but ain't nothing compared to the weapon of all weapons on the earth. Get that.
This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith.
See, I have created the smith, you got it.
That blow up the coals in the fire.
See, you got it.
And bring forth an instrument of his work.
See, and bring forth an instrument of his work. So the Lord has prepared a weapon of his choice that he want to use to destroy this place. You know, you got it.
And have created the waster to destroy.
And created the waster to destroy. And that's why World War II, the end up was a prelude how this place is going to be taken out. Because you got to remember, what caused the fabulous fitness? War. It was after you dropped them bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. That's when you had the baby boomer age and all that.
Everybody had come to America for life.
Yeah, you had the middle class. I mean, America was booming after y'all did that. Yeah, that's what got you on the top. That was submitted that power right there. And that's why you had the fabulous fitness. But it was through that war. You know? You got something?
Yeah,
Okay,
this Isaiah 9 and verse 5.
Yep.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood.
So yeah, so you had ancient world, you had to get up close to the person, you had swords, confused noise, you might hear swords hitting shields, you might hear somebody yelling out, bone crackling or something. But it's war going on. You know, you got it.
But
with this war, this form of battle that's about to play on the planet Earth, you got it,
shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Now you gotta say, what is still doing in the Old Testament. Because this is how this war is going to play out. Like you got to look at World War I, World War II. Each war kind of stepped up. Every time it kind of stepped up.
Oh, it escalated with the technology.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The dog fighters, all that got increased. You see what I'm saying? So how much more in this time right here? Was this the war of all wars? World War III, you got it. Yep.
Revelation 11 verse 14. The second war is past.
The second war is past, meaning what? The second destruction was the second war that has passed. You got it.
And behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Behold, the third war coming quickly, meaning what? The third world's war. And that's going to be quick. It's not like going to be a long, drawn-out battle. Because now missiles are involved. You know? But this is the place where the Lord's going to play out. Even though there's going to be certain parts of the world that's going to get hit, such as Israel, because that place has to be cleansed. You know, which requires a cleansing agent, but other parts as well. But this is the place where the Lord is going to show his power. So matter of fact, this is 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter, and the 28th verse.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 28.
Yep.
But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me,
And what did Ezra always ask the Lord? Things concerning the end. Like all prophets. We always want to know when this is going to start, because ultimately, Israel is supposed to be on top. The Lord, that's his favorite people. So meaning what? They the one that's supposed to be in rulership.
yeah, he said when they get in rulership, there's going to be no more war.
Yeah, that's it. So when the Israelites are in power, there's peace on the earth. We're going to have sovereignty. When we were split, man, we ain't had no sovereignty after that. Really, after Solomon, man, we were through after that, man. You know? So we actually, when is Solomon going to come back? Pretty much. That's what we asking about. When is Solomon going to come back?
Hey, that's where peace gonna come.
Yeah, that's it.
That's when we're gonna really be able to live, man. Because we really can't live in this place. Man. You just going outside, breathing in chemtrails and stuff.
Yep.
GMO food.
Yep.
It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
So for the evil is sown, who sowed the evil?
Yep.
The Lord did that, man. He planted America, man.
Yep.
Yahawashi, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, get Ecclesiastes 3 and 1.
Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. It says, to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
So to everything there is a season and a time and purpose under the heavens. So guess what? America had a purpose. It was a necessary evil, man. The Lord planted this place. Matter of fact, continue on.
It says a time to be born and a time to die.
Then was he rebirthed? Was it a renaissance? But now we're in the time of his death. The rich man is about to die now. You know, you got it.
It says a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
So America was planted. This devil was just a little old garden snake. Now he has blossomed until a 7-headed dragon with 10 horns, man. You know, with a last fish riding on top of it. You know what I mean? Which is a mountain. You know? But it grew. It matured. It had a purpose. It brought forth its certain fruits, and now it's time for it to be threshed. You got it, Rob. Oh, no, that was it. You got it.
It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
See, so that lets you know that evil, ultimately, at the end, though, it was going to be destroyed. It was planted so it can be destroyed, but during that time, things played out. It wasn't like the Lord had to reach the rule and they were just going to be ruling, and now it's going to play out during that time. No, things happened. They actually had a mission to accomplish during that time they rulership. Same thing in this time of America. This devil had ruled the planet Earth in wickedness. He had to push for certain things. He got to pass this. He got to mandate that chip. That got to happen. That's part of the contract of his rulership. Things that got to play out.
If I remember what he said, the sin like Amorites had to be fulfilled.
Oh, get that, matter of fact, get that real quick.
I'll
get Genesis 15 and like 16. Yeah, that's heaven right there. Things got to play out during these rulerships. They just don't rule That's why you go into the historical events, you got to gauge it by who was ruling then. You got to know why.
God, this is the book of Genesis 15 in verse 16. It says, but in the fourth generation,
But in the fourth generation, so over the course of 4 generations, you got it.
they shall come hither again,
So meaning what? They're going to come to their land. You got it.
for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
See, so meaning what? It's gonna take over a series of 4 generations so that they can be ripened for judgment, man. Cause what the that nigga being full ain't got nothing. Meaning what? It was gonna be time for them to be ripened for judgment.
Like a to-do list.
They were gonna be plucked up at the land then.
That's it.
That when there was gonna be time for the plucking. That was gonna be time for the destruction. You know, of those animals. But it had to be fulfilled over that course of time. The same thing in this time, the devil came to rule, but certain things played out. But now we in his maturing stage. That's why you see everything has ran this course. He can only make so many Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Shit, everything finished. You gotta know why.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon.
Start at 8.
Come. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
See, so Babylon suddenly had fallen and destroyed. Suddenly, there was a lockdown. Suddenly, the money gonna crash. Suddenly, martial law gonna happen. Suddenly, the chip gonna come. It's sudden destruction. But it comes sudden. It's sudden, man. And that's like Yahawashi. It said the thief. The thief don't let you know he's gonna break in your house. You find out when your TV gone.
Yeah.
You know you got it out.
Your door wide open.
That's sudden though. You think you finna go watch BET. You can't now. You got it out.
It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country.
See, so the Lord have smitten this place with a deadly wound. And each day the wound is getting worse and worse, man. The state of America is getting worse and worse. And ultimately, the Lord is going to put it out of misery by the way of World War III. That's why, just going back to Revelation 18, it says, sword, famine, and then ultimately just going to burn with fire. That's what's about to happen, man. You got it.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky.
Oh, see, so meaning what? It fulfilled its course. Oh, it grew.
See?
It was planted, then it grew. Matter of fact, look at that second answers. It was planted, then the wickedness grew to the sky. Lord, look down. Now it's time to pluck it up. See? You got to know why.
It says, if therefore that which is sown, it says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then could not come that which is sown with good.
So the destruction got to come so the kingdom can come. Man. We need the destruction because that's part of the move. Like I said, that's part of our story. We got something after the destruction.
That's it.
That's how we're going to live. We need that to come. You know, because that's when the beginning happens. This is Esau's end. This is not the end. This is the end of this is the end of the world, the end of this world, the end of this age. We're coming to a whole nother era, man. You know, a whole new age, a whole new rulership, new government, man. You got
This Psalms 37 in verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, because you trying to follow the patterns of the so-called white man. You trying to get it how he got it. He telling you to go to school, now you going to school. He telling you better go shoot the boots, you doing it. Like, even that. Even Esau telling you to cook dope. Found up nigga, man. You know? So you find out the patterns of these ways, don't do that. Let's continue on.
It says, for they shall soon.
For they shall soon. So anyway, guess what? That lifestyle ends. That lifestyle ends. You got it?
For they shall soon be cut down like the grass.
Soon. Cut down like the grass. And that was snake. Why I said cut the grass, snakes in the grass. That would keep the snakes away. This is Esau, man. When he's the grass, he's gonna be cut. You got it?
It says, and wither as the green herb.
And that we see that withering right now. That's why the America don't have the strength that you once had. You know, these other nations don't even look at these places as they once did. They just getting their money and getting on. That's why I said, back in Jeremiah said, let us go everyone to his own country. They got what they got out of her, they gone. Because they see that this place is a third world country with makeup on, man. You know, you got something?
Yeah, real quick.
Oh yeah, two on.
I got real
Oh, you got
real quick. They say the same thing, but this is Psalm 37, 35.
That's it.
I have seen the wicked in great power.
And yeah, the wicked is, you see, this is this conglomerate of nations, man. This devil have to tell you, matter of fact, get that Job 9:24, matter of fact. That's spirit, because hey, that's it right there, man. He's in great power. This nigga actually got influence over planet Earth. You got homosexual Moabites.
Yeah.
Because of Esau.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You got that out.
This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
See, the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Oh, matter of fact, what's that in Micah 2? It tell you that it was, somebody get that real quick. Yeah, get that Micah 2 real quick. Micah 2. Read that again, huh?
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So this devil got power and influence over the planet Earth. But it was the Lord, Yahawah that gave it to him. It wasn't of his own will. This nigga was how the Elder Malcolm said, knuckle dragging Edomites, man. These niggas was in caves, eating at each other, eating lice at each other hair.
Grandma's skull.
You eating soup out your grandma's skull and shit, man. Wearing underwear till they disintegrated, man. It was a miracle you came in power because it was the Lord, man, that brought you into power, man. You know, you got it.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
And he covered the faces of the judges. Who the judges of the world? The prophets is over Yahawashi, man. You know? And who the Lord as a damn fucking piece of fucking Subway homeless chicken, man. That pale ass shit, man. You know? So the Lord gonna destroy that nigga for that though. You know, you gotta go
This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Yep.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
See, one of them that devised nigga, is this nigga that passing these different mischievous laws, passing these nasty trends, push for these nasty trends, you know? It's this nigga that's doing all this wickedness on the planet Earth. And it said working evil upon his bed. He in power. You in power, you supposed to be chilling your face on the money. And you doing extra shit. You working evil on your bed. You supposed to be at rest. That's why I said, son said he slept in slippery places. You up there with no room for error, and you throwing stones on people, man. You know what I said? He cast a stone on high. That's what you doing. But that stone gonna come on your head. You got it, dog.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
Meaning what? They do it diligently. They go to early. They doing it diligently, man. These devils up all night concocting plans and schemes, man. Or tell you they're accused for day and night. You don't think he's doing everything out day and night? Because he's running out of time, man. You know, you got it.
They practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
See, it's in the power of their hands. So they got the power to do. They actually got the power to do. When they say stop world hunger. They finna test your ass even more. They trying to get rid of you. You know, but that's the devil for you, the so-called white man. And people about to find out that this man is your enemy, man. This nigga hates you.
It's Proverbs 4 in verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
See, so meaning what? They up all night. They up all night.
They can't go to bed.
They can't. Even they tried to, they have a nightmare. Not to Simon, man. Simon take. That is real.
Big ass soul.
You know what I mean? You got one of the George Wallace swords. See one of them? No. I'd rather see a chopper than that. Wait. You got to know. That's up close to person. That's up close to person. But they sleep not, so they done mischief though, man. Because they're trying to accomplish an agenda, man. And it don't involve us. They trying to get rid of us because we the barricades in their way. You got it.
It says, for they have sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall.
And that sleep is taken away unless they cause sun to fall. But now we in that time we stand on our feet. So now he can't sleep now. You got these simple niggas, but you can't get the ones those great the Lord had left, man. You can't get the elect, man. And that's this nigga up for. That's why he up all night. Matter of fact, get Psalm 37 and 12. You got it.
This Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in thee.
Yep, so that's everybody pretty much that's in the pavilion of the Lord, man. That's in this congregation, man. That's in this circle, man. The little sanctuary of Yahawah, that's the one that's going to be rejoicing, man. Because we know what time we in. You know, all hell kind of breaking loose. Yeah, you can be spooked. But guess what, man? We know it's something on the other side. You know what I mean? This is for the end. You know what I mean? What else can you rejoice at, man?
Anything better than America.
Hey, it said death is better than a bitter life. So, man, we presented with death. Come on, man.
America means good.
Yeah, that's it. Now you coming with a call. You know how the three holy children, they you know, they came with a bag. We're not careful to answer you in this matter. You can come with that, man.
Let it be known.
Yeah, that's
Let
it.
it be known this day.
Yeah.
I didn't serve you, man.
That's it. You got to know why.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Yeah, so that's pretty much everybody else that's subscribed, pretty much to the one that's subscribed to this system. That's why I said inhabitants of the earth, the ones of the same mindset that's subscribed to this devil, man. You know, and the people, you got it.
For the devil will come down unto you, having great wrath.
So he was coming down unto you having great wrath. And guess what? That actually gonna boost your faith. You actually need the truth to kick in your door, man. Because that's actually gonna boost your faith, man. Because the Lord said that was gonna happen, man. You know? Matter of fact, get that jump down to verse 17 on that.
Come.
And we'll get there.
It says the dragon was wroth with the woman.
So the dragon was wroth with the woman, and we're in that time of wrath. Yeah, it play out through with this man getting that black culture. He still shoot you down the street. He still hang you too, you know. Give you money and all of this. But that wrath's gonna play out through the military. That's when it's really gonna show forth. That's why I said there's no wrath but the wrath of the enemy. That's why the needle is pointing towards you. When you give somebody a shot, it gotta be in somebody. Although I say he make his bow ready, who he pointing at? He pointing at us. And this is the attempt that he's trying to accomplish. That's why this ain't going away. This crown thing, it's not going away, man. Cause he got to milk it, because the needle's pointing towards you now. You got it, right?
It says the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
See, and how there was being waged now through laws and legislations, man. He's writing these different things up now. That's why this word mandatory is being thrown around more and more. You know, they call you a medical
Misinformation.
YouTube guidelines. Oh, they even said you can't, the religious exemption, that's gonna be taken away. You know? So this part of that walk, but it's gonna actually manifest. It's gonna actually manifest through his military, man. And that's how you always rationalize things out. How else he came into power? How else he keeping his nose above water? His military. And he gotta rely on it more because he can't out anymore. It's like he clutching on that gun. Look, now what? That's how he doing. That's it. He keeps missing layups. And now he actually going to move.
It says, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High.
Which keep the commandments, which is talking about the entire, really the doctrine, man. The teachings of Yahawashi. You got it?
And have the testimony of Yahawashi Mashiach.
And have the testimony of Yahawashi, which is the spirit of prophecy. You know? So that's who this man really coming after, man. You got it?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Hey, somebody get that word insurrection. Because it said a great, what is that, a great insurrection? a great insurrection, man, upon those that fear the Lord, man. Which we know is talking about Israel, but it's going to be a special vow for the ones that believe in this truth. See, you ain't finna just have no regular old cop knock on your door. You finna have a damn pound ranch knock on your door, man. Because they understand that commandment of Psalms 105:15. Because the Lord said he rebuked kings for their sakes, man. You know? So this devil, he's pussyfoot, but it's gonna get to the point he gotta smash the gas. You know? So
Insurrection, it says a violent uprising against an authority or government.
see, it says a violent uprising, man. And that's what's about to happen, man. You know? Violence. Violence in the land. That's part of the ministry as well. Hey, you reap what you sow, right?
Yep.
This is what this devil did go out to planet Earth. Now it's happening in his house now. He was breaking into everybody else's house. Now his house got broken into. Oh, I tell you that they should enter that. The church gonna enter into the house of the thief.
Yeah.
So his house gonna get broken into. He gonna steal us. Lord gonna take us.
See.
Secure my shit.
I want my jewels back.
Good.
Boom.
That's it. Drop the hammer down on his
That's
ass.
it. That's it.
Fast spider who broke in your house, man.
And you bring it.
Alright.
Y'all have no O.J. Simpson, man.
Oh, yeah.
They threw him in
Yeah,
jail.
he threw me in jail.
Shout out to
He really get my shit back, man.
He stole his all shit, man.
That's how you know we belong to the Lord, man. We belong to Yahawashi, man.
Yeah.
You know?
God, back in 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 71, and they shall be like madmen sparing none.
Ooh, they should be like madmen. So meaning what? Those down, you win too, shit, man. Cause guess what? They ain't gonna understand no English. They don't know what no is. They don't know what okay or yes. The only thing you better do, you just better bow. That's what they want you to do. Because anything else, your head don't get blown off. Now it's gonna be special orders. Nobody said sparing none, but they're just gonna lay the whole house out. There's gonna be certain orders, it's already certain addresses lined up. That's when the standard gonna be lifted up. That's when the standard gonna be lifted. You got that?
Yep. Isaiah 59:19.
That's it.
So shall they feel the name of the Lord from the west,
Yep.
and his glory from the rising of the sun.
Yep. See, so guess what? Yahawah shit on the side, his name is about to be well renowned throughout the planet Earth, man. And this minute begin to say, see, we telling you things before it happens, because when it happens, you ain't gonna look at us, it's gonna be Yahawah sitting down shot. Because people talk about Egypt, but they always forget who did it to Egypt. This time you're gonna know, you're gonna say, the Lord lived that brought up the church from the land of the north. Before anything, before you even talk about America, before America come out your mouth, you're gonna say Yahawah sitting down shot. So the name of the Lord is about to be now throughout the planet Earth once again, man. You got it.
It says when the enemy shall come in like a flood.
See, so Esau is gonna come in like a flood. Meaning what? It's gonna be an overwhelming military presence throughout America, man, pretty soon. Martial law gonna take place. You wanna actually see tanks in the streets, drones and shit.
Oh, if I may, the precursor to that was what happened January 6th in the Capitol.
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah, that's it.
Then you had something else that happened today at the Capitol.
Come on. Oh, that's it.
And we see through you, Esau, man. this guy rams his car through a barricade
Brought his knife to
and brought his knife to a gunfight. He literally hit two police officers, two Capitol police officers, gets out with a knife.
He bought it to a gun.
That's crazy, man.
You ain't, like I said, we wouldn't do that shit on Grand Theft Auto, man. Why would you even do that, man?
You see, the Lord made Esau bear, but he's going to use that to implement more of a military state in Washington, D.C., which is going to go out into the whole country, man.
Which DC is that's one of the three flaws. That military aspect. So it's starting now. That's the head of all, you know what I mean? But you're gonna see that. Hey, you ever seen what's that game called Wolfenstein? It's gonna be just like that, man. Super soldiers and shit, man.
Yeah.
See, you gonna realize that this devil, man, is a real devil. See, the Lord didn't just say that, and then you can only you got a height to what you think a devil is. But it tells you the Lord, his word prospered. So it's gonna far exceed what you think it's gonna do, man. This nigga a devil.
Like if I mean, because it's going to have to take a divine source to be protected from that day. Because like you said, this nigga, he got super soldiers, he got dog robots that can unlock your car, unlock the key to your house and stuff. And then on top of that, he got a drone and he can be in Florida and just bomb you. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to take Yahawah to deliver us from this damn devil, man. Because you're going to realize he the devil when he kick in your door, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Isaiah.
Oh yeah, keep on.
Gun. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood.
So that overwhelming presence. Oh, it tells you the proud waters. Which is Esau. It's gonna be overwhelming. That's why I say it's like a flood. Because it's not gonna be no corner thing you can do to get out that situation. Then you're gonna know then we ain't have no power. It's Yahawashi. That's why I said Yahawashi is our power. That's what we get down. That's a Shema prayer. That's Shema prayer. He our power. That's how you gonna know that Lord's our power. Because we ain't got no power. It's the Lord, man. We ain't doing this Yahawashi. How you breathe? That's you think about breathing, you'll start choking. This is Yahawashi. You got no.
It says when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Woo! Got that word standard? Yeah, get that word standard. Because that's not just going to be you're going to be able to Rambo your way out of it. Miraculous things, marvelous works are going to happen, man. See, we got to get prepared for miracles, man, as well. Because we understand a famine is coming. We understand all hell going to break loose, but we got to understand also somebody got to be delivered out of it. The Lord says somebody gonna be delivered. Lord, will we part of it? We gotta hope that we part of, be a part of that number, man. But we gotta get prepared for those things because we're gonna be in those situations where you ain't got no choice but to hope that food materialize.
I get something right
Yeah,
quick.
you got it.
This back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord.
So here, understand this message. Which the Lord give you, this is a confident message how Bahasham is giving the elect. That's why I said my beloved. So the Lord's coming in a confident manner. You got it?
It says the days of trouble are at hand.
See, so all hell gonna break loose. You got it?
But I will deliver you from the same.
But I will deliver you from the same, being preserved. So now we gotta get prepared. That's why I say put on therefore as the elect. You gotta put yourself, in hope that you can be part of that, that number. And trust. You gotta trust in the scriptures, man. Like I said, humbleness of mind. That's part of the attributes of the elect. So meaning what they're gonna attain to this message. And when they come to those certain situations, they're gonna lean upon the words of Yahawashi.
Meditate.
Yeah, that's it.
So when certain things go on, those precepts gonna come into your mind.
That's it.
Like the famine, you probably don't eat a long time. Come to the Lord and say, man should not live by bread alone.
They say he's gonna deliver you from it. He's just gonna. So how that's gonna happen? So
It's the word standard in Isaiah 59. It says to flee.
To flee. You got it.
To escape.
Escape. So they let you know you escaping something. You was in the midst of danger, man. That's a very intense word, escape. That ain't nothing like, I just escaped from the job. What happened? What? Nah, I just clocked out. No, what no? They don't, you escape. That's a very intense word. You know what I mean?
There's more to that story.
Yeah, that's it. You got a scar on your face, but you clocked out.
Don't straighten up a little bit.
You know what I mean? But it said to escape, But that's not going to be by, there's no regular means, though. Like something like you escape through the back door. You might run through them, you know what I mean? But you got it.
It says to take flight.
To take flight, which open, that's going to be the climax of the deliverance. That's going to be the climax of the standard. When the Lord ultimately delivers the elect, into the chariots, man. You got it.
It says depart, disappear.
Which that's what our Lord Yahawashi did. Matter of fact, get that real quick. I think that's St. John 8. Somebody give me St. John 12, and I think like 14. Because we gotta understand, the Lord did that, man. And he did other things. Turned fed the 5,000. ain't playing. I tell you, you can't even write all his verses in all the books, man. So meaning what? Ain't no limit. Ain't no cap to this power, man. You know what I mean? So if you can imagine it, you hope God can get you out of it, it's going to happen in a marvelous way. So you got that?
Yeah. It's John 8, and I'm starting at 58. Yahawashi said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Then they,
And they got offended at that.
Yeah.
That's why, see the Lord, see the Lord did that knowing they were rubbed in the wrong way though. You know?
It says, then they took up stones to cast at him, but Yahawashi hit.
Hey, and guess what? Because these devils are offended at us here. They are offended at this message.
Yeah.
It tells you, Hebron, when he was troubled, he sent the military at him. And Yahawashi, bathed it, man. That's how bad this word is, though. Which is Yahawashi. This is how bad this message is. The military gonna come out of this, man. Esau gonna try to kill you because of this message. You know? What you gotta do, what?
Come. Then they took up stones to cast at him, but Yahawashi hid himself.
He hid himself.
And went out of the temple, going through the midst of them.
So how you gonna, it ain't like the Lord. You can't see, no. The Lord disappeared, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that what the one body dudes. Explain that, man.
Yeah.
What it mean that he hid himself, man?
He did more than put on a hoodie.
Yeah.
It says, going through the midst
So
of
going
them,
through the midst of them, man. Come on now. You got it.
and so passed by.
See, man. So you don't think that's gonna happen again? Get that out.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 12, verse 14. And Yahawashi, when he had found a young ass,
41.
What he said, it might be 16, 14, 16. It might be.
I get this real quick.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
First Peter 4 and verse 18. It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, what shall be ungodly in the sinner appear? You know, and just going back with I was saying like they word escape. If you escape something, it's gonna be a dramatic. It's gonna be a dramatic side behind it. It's gonna be a dramatic story behind it. You know what I'm saying? So we escape the worst. You know, Esau coming down us. It's just gonna be like, now we escaped our fire. You might escape by the skin of your teeth, man.
Hey, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
We is.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's to
the
show the Lord's power. If you get out the way 15 seconds before it happened, you can say you did. But if it happened just right at the bigger time, that was how Bahasham outside.
Yep.
That's to let you know that he's the one that's it all. He could have killed you at that moment, or he could have saved you.
Man.
But it was up to his decision.
Lord, so bad.
So that's him. The play is in the potter's hand.
Yeah.
You know? But it said the skin of our teeth, that lets you know that it was him. He was in control the whole time. You got that though, huh?
this is the book of St. John, chapter 14, verse 12.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah.
Verily, verily, I say unto you.
Man, so truly true. So this is real talk. The Lord ain't, Lord don't lie, man. He said, verily, verily, mean the truly truth. This is real talk. He ain't trying to go over your head or not. He telling you straight up.
Yep.
You got it.
He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also.
The works that I do, he shall do also. And we got ran one of the works.
Yeah.
He disappeared.
Yeah.
So you might be surrounded.
Yeah.
Your only option is disappearing.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna come. That's gonna be your only option. Your only option is gonna hope that food materialize. You open the refrigerator now. You got food in there. Come without. You was able to jump over the concentration camp fence.
Good.
All that. I had a dream like that, man. The mother was like, tall and mother. I just like joy got down. And I jumped over that mother though. Through the spirit, y'all about to out shadow, man. But that's gonna be your only option. You know, you got something? Okay, Tom.
Psalms 18 and 17.
Oh, that's it.
He delivered me from my strong enemy.
He delivered me from my strong. This is how about you outside, man. strong, because he said, going back to Esau, his military.
Yeah.
Oh, going back, the fourth beast, what he's known for. What Daniel pointed out, was he had that great iron teeth, that great sword, his military might. And that's what he's about to show himself, man. You ain't just gonna see some troops that been working out every 2 weeks for a month. And they just finna play it off. No, you finna have some motherfuckers that's really about this, man.
Yeah.
Real, man. This reality about to set in for a lot of people, man. You know? You got it.
It says he delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me.
And from them which hate, which Esau is our arch enemy, he hate us because of the birthright. That's what it's all about. That's his motivation. That's his towards his hate, man. It's because of his birthright, man. You know, you got it.
But they were too strong for me.
They were too strong, so meaning what? It took divine intervention, man. You know, you got it. Oh, you got it. Sorry.
It says they prevented me in the day of my calamity.
Woo! See, they prevented me. See? So this nigga is preventing us, man. You know, damn barricade. You know, hey, even by the way, these laws, you know, when you put it in your foods, when you put it in your video, when he gave you a culture, and ultimately it's gonna be the military as well, man. But he's preventing you. He's trying to keep you at that lower state. Or I said he's casting the stones on high, man. You know, you got it.
It says, but the Lord was my state.
See, but Yahawah is the state, man, which is this truth, man. This is what keeps us stable, man. You know? Because, like I said, they're going back. That's meditating on the precept. You're not going to fall apart when it happens. Because in that moment, like I said, going back to that disappearance, you can think about it, but if you don't believe, you can reappear, man.
It's according to your faith, man.
See, oh, matter of fact, get that in Psalm 33 and get that in, like, I think it's like 18. Psalm 33 and 18. No, like it's like towards the bottom. Matter of fact, Psalm 30, because it said according to your faith. So what you believe in? You believe in the precepts and the understanding that was given unto you about the precepts. You know, you got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 18.
No, get to the is that the very bottom? That's the bottom of the chapter. Yeah, get to 22. Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 22. Let thy mercy, O Bahasham, Yahawashi, be upon us.
So let that mercy be upon us. We're starved by the way it is true, but that mercy, it blossoms. See, we're in the beginning stages of this mercy, man. This the first steps of the deliverance, man. It's getting this truth, man. But it's going to transform to us being preserved, Jacob's trouble, and ultimately even to the salvation of Yahawashi, man. That's the build up to the ultimate form of mercy, man. But it starts by the way it is truth. You know, you got it.
According as we hope in thee.
According as we hope in thee. So that mercy is going to go into that Jacob's trouble. And we got to hope in that, man. We got to hope that the Lord's going to deliver us out of these situations, man, that's about to come upon the planet Earth. We're in the beginning stage of these things. And it's not like we can get around it. It's coming. We got to go through it. We just got to hope the Lord is going to preserve us, man. You know, you got it.
This is Job chapter 5 and verse 19.
Yep.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
See, he's going to deliver us in 6 troubles. See? So meaning what? The trouble's going to be there, and we're going to be in the midst of it, man. But the Lord is going to deliver us from these things. So meaning what? We're going to be tried. Oh, hey, it's going to be levels too, man. You ain't just going to go through one thing and that's it, man. The Lord's going to test you, man. You might just be on level 1. You might not get caught this time, but this time you're going to get caught. Oh, they tell you the rights of the Lord is going to be revealed from faith to faith. You know, faith don't just end right here, us going out. It's going to have to be tested, you know.
Yeah, it said it's the trial of your faith.
That's it. Oh, trial, so that you know, when it's a trial, it's a test. There's multiple steps to that. You don't go to a trial and it's just one level to a trial. You got to go out.
It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, and 7, there shall no evil touch thee.
Yeah, and 7, no evil gonna touch thee, meaning what? The destruction, man. Oh, the 3 holy children, it said there was no smell of smoke or fire on them, man. So that's when I said that ultimate standard. Being lifted up in the chariots. Being preserved, standing on the sea of glass. looking down upon the destruction, man. And that destruction gonna get that bad. We actually have to go outside the firmament, outside the ozone layer. That's how bad it's gonna get, man. You know. But that's the ultimate standard right there. You got it?
In famine, he shall redeem thee from death.
So in famine, so meaning what? We're gonna be in the midst of. So how is the Lord gonna redeem us? How that's gonna happen? That's what he said. The marvelous verse of Yahawashi. You can't put the Lord in the box, man. It ain't like you somehow, some way, you can KLC still open and nobody else know about it.
Right.
You see what I mean?
There's one gas station that been broken into.
Look, man, things gonna happen, man. We gotta get prepared for those things. Because as we said at the beginning, we talking about spiritual powers. We gotta get prepared for that.
Yep.
You talking about having chariots and going and seeing other planets. You gotta get prepared for these things. And this beginning stage to that. Seeing crazy shit, apparitions and all that. That's just level 1 to all this, man. You know?
Oh, he said that's the beginning of sorrow.
That's it. You know, but it's degrees and stages to these things. You know, as each day goes by, it intensifies. You know, you got it.
It says, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
And war from the power of the sword. But guess what's going to be plenty? It's going to be wars. Civil war, race war, food war, neighborhood war. All that, man. But Lord, hey, even the draft. It's gonna be niggas that's gonna be sick. It's gonna be little monsters. Call of Duty niggas gonna be drafted, man.
Yep.
You
And
know?
for real, you know, Esau don't do anything just by having stands. A lot of them Call of Duty games has been training for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you be online playing that stuff and they track all that shit. They want to be like the Most High. So they really gonna know who the ones to pick up for real.
How many kids you got in the
Come for real. Alright.
And you really, they just simulate you because they got it where you can play against yourself.
Yeah.
They pattern your ways. And then Esau, he just gonna put you chippy.
Now you in the game.
Now you really Call of Duty.
It says, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
See? Woo! So, hey, this devil, when he, the scourge of the tongue, man, this devil, slave with his tongue, the persecution, you know? This nigga try to demonize us. That's not gonna work, Esau. Actually, you see your face on the news, man.
Hey, come.
Hey,
Hold on, y'all about
It's the spirit though. Because they say they persecuted the prophets there before you. So they persecute us then. What that mean? That mean you following it, you know, you doing the checklist, man. Because it say all these things must be fulfilled, man. And we just pray we fulfill the things that's on the right hand side, man. You know, so one of the things that had to be fulfilled is us getting persecuted, man. Did Yahawashi get persecuted?
Hey, and there's always the case dealing with the prophet like Elijah. You know, he was talking about what's going on in the king's bed table. And what was the results? He sent the military. And what happened though? He disappeared. He disappeared, man. Come on, man. So, hey, man, come on. So, you get that report, the military out of you. How the Lord gonna do it? Because the Lord, hey, that's when you get high. How the Lord gonna do like this? You know, but you gotta, it's important to your faith though, man. It ain't like gonna be light. You know what Lord said, fear not. Because it's gonna be, you're gonna be spooked, man, because we're in the flesh. Of course, man. But it's gonna be the spirituals, the precepts that's gonna have, that's what said the Lord is not state.
Oh, they go back to mentioned earlier. The flesh, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. When your flesh get weak in that day, that spirit will have to kick in. And you're gonna have to have that spirit, man, built up to a certain standard where you're gonna not be fazed by what's going on.
It's spirit though. Like I say, what happened in the before time? Didn't the Lord say King David, did he say 300 children? I got a precept to back it up. Romans 15 and verse 4. But whatsoever things that was written before time were written for our learning.
Hey, I can say something too real quick. It's like it. That lets you know it was actually gonna be meant to play out in this time. This is gonna be the fulfillment of those scenarios that played out. It's gonna be perfected. Those scenarios gonna play out perfected in this time, man. I said rent for our learning because that one it was gonna be meant to be applied. You got this slack.
Con, it says that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Yep. So that's the hope right there, man. Because you read the latter end of it, and what's that? They was delivered. You read about Peter, the apostles of Paul, you know. You know, I mean, come on, man.
Oh, Judah chapter 5 and verse 17. If the Lord be with these people, you know, they can't even come up against you if the Lord, hey, what the scripture said, the Lord be on our side, who can be against us? The Lord is our power, like the brother said.
And yeah, the Christians don't really know what that means. See, we're going to actually we know what that means. But we're going to really know what that means when you see the truth, man. That nigga can't see you. Oh, man.
Hey, man, you walking through there, you picking up this key, picking up that, and you just head out, and you gone. And they done ran through the whole house, but they ain't seen you. You don't really know the Lord is with you then.
Oh, that's why, hey, going back, when Peter, when he was going through the levels of the prison, they let you know we're going back. It's going to be in stages, man. But then after that, he knew for sure that the Lord, man, that was the angel of the Lord. So we're going to go through the different stages, man. Come on, man.
Oh, the scriptures say that the Lord has an angel, a specific angel for that one person. He said, I forgot what the precept is. Well, that one angel go back and tell the Lord your prayers or your somebody let me find it. But yeah, man,
I get that.
That's okay, come. That's just the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Preserving us in that day. He's gonna have those certain angels. Somebody get Psalm, you get that Psalm 34. Okay, come.
God, this is the book of Psalm, chapter 34 itself. The angel of the Lord encamp around about them that fear him.
Yeah, and we learn to fear the Lord. The Lord has revealed himself. We know he orchestrates everything in this earth, so we have a fear of the Lord. He says that the angel of the Lord encamp around those. Read that again up.
The angel of the Lord encamp around about them that fear him and delivereth them.
See? And delivereth them. So when that gurgle truth kick in your door, man, you gotta have the faith of the Lord. Gonna have to kick in, man. Your spirit gonna have to recover. Just like the brother said, we gonna all be afraid in that day, man. The flesh is a bitch, you know. So it's gonna rise up, but then you're gonna have to have these words in your mind and your heart. You know what I'm saying? To know, right, man. The Lord said he's gonna do this. The Lord even said, remind him of what he's gonna do. You know, you remind the Lord of what he said he's gonna do. Hey, man, just have that faith, man. Faith is so important. Somebody hold Hebrews 11. You got that? Okay, good.
This Psalms 121:1. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help.
See, from whence cometh my help? Go ahead.
My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth.
See, the Lord is going to be our help, man. We got to really, really lock in, you know? You got that up?
Yeah, this is Hebrews 11:1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
The evidence of things not seen. You know, we haven't seen Burger troops kicking in, man. We haven't seen those things, but when those things manifest, your faith should be boosted because the Lord told us about these things. It was done in prophecy. Come down to 6.
Verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
See, without faith, is it impossible to please who? The Most High. Go ahead.
For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is.
Must believe that he is. Yahawah, he is. Go ahead.
And that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
A reward. What's your reward? Escaping from no gurgle truth, man. Making it through all these sad perils that the Lord has provided for this place. You gotta understand, man, it's gonna be grievous deaths all the way around, and the Lord said, yeah, certain spirits to escape in that time. You got something else?
Yeah, Ephesians 2:8.
Yep.
For by grace ye are saved.
See, go ahead.
Through faith.
Through faith. Go ahead.
And not that of yourselves.
See, predestined spirits. Go ahead.
It is a gift of the Most High.
It is a gift of the Most High. And the Lord has to put that faith in you. You know? Yeah, Torah 2. Part of the time.
This is the book of Sirach.
This is a beautiful chapter, man. You know, to build up your faith. Read this daily. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
See, prepare thy soul for temptation. You're going to go through some things, man. The Lord has already told you This is the condition of the battle. Go ahead, huh?
Set thy heart around
See, set your mind aright. Go ahead.
and constantly endure.
And constantly endure. Have faith that the Lord is going to take you through whatever situation that you're in. Somebody hold Acts 4:22. Go ahead, huh?
And make not haste
Yep.
in time of trouble.
And make not haste in time of trouble. Go ahead.
Cleave unto him,
See, cleave unto him.
and depart not away,
Go ahead.
that thou mayest be increased at thy last
At
end.
thy last end. That's what we're looking for, to be increased at our last end. When the whole shit hit the fan, basically. You know? Go ahead, huh?
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Whatsoever. And that don't mean lollygag, all happy. No. Take chip, know that it's the will of the Lord is doing this. Go ahead, huh?
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
See? Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, man. Like the Spirit had Elder Pastor Hart go into early last year. Hey, man, when someone maybe kicked out our house, he get your tent. You already put that out there. You know? Be patient when you change to a lower state, man. You don't know what can happen, but you gonna still have to trust in the Lord. Go ahead, huh?
For gold is tried in the fire,
Yep.
and acceptable men in the furnace of
See,
adversity.
acceptable men in the further adversity. Hold that. Let me get what you got.
This is Acts 4:22.
It's like 14.
Oh, Shalom. Acts 14 and verse 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples
Yep.
and exhorting them to continue in the
See,
faith.
exhorting them to continue in the faith. Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. Continue. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and that we must through much tribulation
Yep.
enter into the kingdom of the Most High.
See, you're going to have to go through this. It's the condition of the battle. The Lord said through much tribulation, he's doing these things to show his power, man. You going to have a story to tell when you get up on those chairs. You going to hear a brother talking about this, you're like, hey, man, let me tell you what the Lord did this, man. That's how it's going to be, man. You think when Peter came into that house, he was telling them about what the Lord did, man. He's like, man, somebody smoked me on my head. The chains dropped off my hands and off my feet. I was walking. When we hit the last door, he was gone. I don't know what happened. The Lord did. That's it. That's what you're going to have to, that's what, you got to have these things manifest in your mind, man. Go ahead, go back to that sword, too.
Believe in him.
See? Believe in him.
That's it.
See?
That's it.
Go ahead.
And he will help thee.
See? Go ahead.
Order thy way aright,
Yep.
and trust in him.
Trust in him. Go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord,
See, back to fearing the Lord. Everybody know how to fear the Lord, man. You out there on the coming board, you out here watching, you how to fear the Lord. These Babylonians don't have to fear the Lord. We was going over that earlier today, man. How they just living in mirth. They don't know what the Lord has prepared, man. The destruction that the Lord has prepared, man. But he says, we that fear the Lord, go ahead.
wait for his mercy,
Wait for his mercy, go ahead.
and go not aside,
Yeah, go ahead, man. Don't waver. Stay steadfast and firm. Go ahead.
lest ye fall.
Woo! Lest you fall. Go ahead.
Ye that fear the Lord,
Yep.
believe him,
Go ahead.
and your reward shall not fail.
And your reward shall not fail, man. It's gonna come to pass. Like you say, he's gonna deliver you from the famine, right from the teeth of wild beasts. This is the reward that the Lord has prepared for his saints. But you gotta go through those things, man. It's the condition of the battle. Go ahead, huh?
Ye that fear the Lord,
Yep.
hope for good,
Hope for good.
and for everlasting joy and mercy.
Go ahead.
Look at the generations of old,
See back on what was written aforetime, was written for our learning. Look at the generations of old.
and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
See, go ahead.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Oh, the Lord ain't gonna forsake you. You've been seeking him while he may be found, man. He ain't gonna forsake you. Go ahead.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You would be called upon the Lord in that day. I know I done had a dream, man, that I had called upon the Lord and I was delivered. I know many other brothers that had dreams that when you call, or sisters, when they call upon the name of the Lord, they was delivered. There's this power in that name. That's why it was that Acts 4:12. There is no other name given under heaven whereby we might be saved. Read that again, huh?
Look at the generations of old,
Yep.
and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
Go ahead.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Go ahead.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
See, and that's part of having the right name, which includes the right doctrine. You can have the right name and your doctrine be off. Hey, a little leaven, oh, never love. You understand the people. You know? That's bad. Go ahead, huh?
For the Lord is full of compassion
Yep.
and mercy,
Yep.
long suffering,
Long suffering.
and very pitiful,
Go ahead.
and forgiving sin,
And forgive of sins.
and saving in time of
Ooh,
affliction.
and save them in time of affliction, man. This is another scripture said, don't let your sins weigh you down. You know? Go ahead, huh?
Woe be to the fearful hearts
Yep.
and faint hands,
See, the unbelievers. Go ahead.
and the sinner that goeth two ways.
And that's mainly talking about other circumcision, man. Because they're the ones who know about this truth. You fearful and faint hands. Read that first part again, huh?
Woe be to the fearful hearts
Yep.
and faint hands,
Go ahead.
and the sinners that goeth two ways.
Go ahead.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted,
See? Go ahead.
for he believeth not.
For he believeth not. The Lord said the ones that believe. We just read it in Hebrew. Go ahead, huh?
Therefore shall he not be
See,
defended.
the Lord ain't gonna defend you in that day. You're gonna be caught out there. You know, like the brother said, you gonna disappear first, and then you gonna start believing, and then you gonna reappear. You ain't gonna be caught. But you wasn't really believing, man. Oh, I go back to Peter walking on the water. Woo! He believed at first. Then he got faint-hearted. See that? You can't doubt, man. You can't doubt the Lord, man. Like the brother said earlier, man. It's gonna be things way out of your understanding that the Lord's gonna do. But you gotta believe He's gonna do it.
And they're gonna intensify.
You-
Because he got shooken up because say the waves and shit.
Ooh, that's bad.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
He know he did Yahawashi.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he called it.
Yeah.
He didn't say, who my 40 is?
Yeah, he said, Lord save me.
He said, Lord save me.
That's what we gonna have to say. Lord save me. Go ahead, huh?
Nahum 1 and verse 7.
Yep.
The Lord is good in a stronghold
Yep.
in the day of trouble.
In the day of trouble, go ahead.
And he knoweth them that trusted in him.
Woo, and he knows them that trust in him. Go ahead, huh? Is it on that? Okay, come, go ahead, you got it.
This Psalm 37 and verse 18. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine shall they be satisfied.
See, in the days of, see, that's the Lord leading you into the path of righteousness and protecting you throughout all the sad times. You know? You say what in that last part, in that famine?
It says, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied.
In the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Well, it ain't gonna be no short process of a famine, man. That thing ain't gonna last. It's gonna intensify, like the brother had brought out earlier. You know, these are the beginning stages. And economists, that dude's going hard, man. He said what he called it, starvation. You know, it's gonna happen, man. You know, and it's a build up to it. But it's gonna be suddenly when it hits you. We see it coming. You got some.
Lamentations 3 in verse 26. It says, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord.
Yeah, and quietly wait. And you see our hope is in the Lord, man. You know, that's why our hope's supposed to lie. You know? And quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord. Keep on.
Good. It says, it is good for a man that beareth the yoke in his youth.
See, bear the yoke in his youth. The Lord said his yoke is light, man. But we come out here to do his work, man. And he said, what? That's part of us seeking him while he may be found. Go ahead.
It says he sitteth alone and keepeth silence because he hath borne it upon him.
Yep. Go ahead.
He putteth his mouth in the dust. If so, be there. So like it. He put his mouth in the dust. If so, be there may be hope.
You got some? Oh, go ahead. Go back to
God, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 27 and 1. It says, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?
Whom shall I fear? Go ahead.
The Lord is the strength of my life. Of who shall I be afraid?
Whom shall I be afraid, man? What it say, Matthew? Fear him who can destroy the mind and the body. Don't fear the one who can destroy the body only. Paraphrasing. Can you give me Sirach 1 and 7 right quick? So right, 1 and 7. Yeah, man. We're supposed to fear Yahawashi. And in turn, fearing him, that's showing that you reverence and love him, man. Love is an action. You say you fear, you love somebody, but you go out there and cheat on them. That's basically what we did to Yahawashi. Yeah, I think it's 2 against 2. Okay. Okay, good.
Okay.
This Psalms 111 and verse 10.
Yep.
The fear of the Lord
Yep.
is the beginning of wisdom.
Go ahead.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Yep.
His praise endureth forever.
Yeah, man, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The Lord loves none but him that dwell with wisdom. You know? You know that?
Sirach 1 and 7, unto whom have the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest, and who have understood her great experience.
Go ahead.
There is one wise and greatly to be feared.
Yep, that's it.
The Lord, Bahasham, Rawchaa, sitting upon his throne.
Yeah, the Lord is the one who be feared, man. Because he says these different scenarios. He's the one who's going to get you out of those certain scenarios. You know? As you trusting in the Lord for him to oh, you heard that horn go off? The Lord co-sign. You gotta pay attention to these certain things, man. The Lord, he makes his point every time. We didn't experience it plenty of times. Yeah.
This book of Solomon 7 verse 27. And being but one, God, this book of Solomon 7 verse 28. For the Most High loveth one, but him that dwelleth with wisdom.
Yeah, you see, the Most High loves none, but him that dwelleth with wisdom. And wisdom is coming by what? You fearing Yahawashi first. That's how you get this wisdom. And what? Wisdom and knowledge and understanding going to be stability of your time, strength of salvation. Hold that in Isaiah 33 and 6. Was it on that? Yeah, we get Isaiah 33 and 6. And we'll go back to
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
yeah.
And strength of salvation.
And strength of salvation. See, you want to be put in those certain sad perils, and the Lord's going to have to deliver you out of those sad perils, man. All right?
Hey, when it says strength of salvation, that's like you got a weapon to choose. You get a bat, a gun, or get out the house. You know what I mean?
That's bad.
That's why I said the strength of salvation, that's what we got to lean upon.
Yep.
You know?
Beautiful.
Precepts.
That's beautiful. Yeah, the precepts.
Man.
Oh, he said, back in, matter of fact, let's hold that. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra 16 and start at 73. He said the precepts. Ooh, the guide.
Yeah,
That's the Lord leading us through all this destruction.
Yep, God. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 74. Hear, O ye my beloved,
Yep.
said the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
Yeah, signifying you're going to be in some trouble, but he's going to deliver you out of it. Go ahead.
Be ye not afraid,
Yep.
neither doubt.
Neither doubt. Hey, they go into that being faithful again. Go ahead.
For the Most High is your guide,
Yep.
and the guide of them who keep my commandments and
Yeah, the
precepts.
precepts gonna have you stable in that day. You know? He said the guide, that's the Lord guiding us through this trouble, man. We gotta have him. We leaning on the Lord. And it's gonna be more manifest in that day. You know, who faith is what is it supposed to say? He that have a little faith in the day of See? Oh, that's us exhorting you daily. See, the decree went out, man, and that's beautiful. See, the Lord, he does everything in stages. It was like, do your weekly videos, and 3 videos, and every day. See, the Lord does things in stages, and he's building up men to have that faith. And in turn, those who believe on those words will have that same faith. That's what the scripture says. It say those that hear you and believe on the words that I gave you. Paraphrase. It's more than that.
It says, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, serve the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down.
See, let not your sins weigh you down, as we were talking about earlier. Don't worry about the bullshit you end up doing, because we all go out in the sinly flesh. The Lord said, don't let your sins weigh you down. Go ahead.
And let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
Go ahead.
it says, woe be unto them that are bound with their sins.
See? Woe means death and destruction, go ahead.
And covered with their iniquities,
Yep.
like as a field is covered over with bushes,
Go ahead.
and the path thereof covered with thorns,
Yep.
that no man may travel through.
Go ahead.
It is left unthrashed,
Yep.
and is cast into the fire,
And it's cast into the fire, go ahead.
to be consumed therewith.
See? That ultimate plague, that thermonuclear destruction. You got something? That was it on there, Isaiah 38. What's more?
I think first about
Read it, start it again.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
The fear of the Lord is his strength. It's knowledge, man. You know? That's what's going to preserve us in that day. Is that it on that? Go back to Isaiah 2.
It's the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience.
See, woe unto you that have lost patience. Those ones that were back in the world, ITR, man, you know, got to breathe the devil, man.
And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
What you gonna do when the Lord visits you? Go ahead.
They that fear the Lord
Yep.
will not disobey his word.
Go ahead. Hey, and ultimately, that's going out there teaching his sheep. The Lord said, if you love me, feed my sheep. We all in the role of a student, man. All right, we all learn, but we all supposed to, you know, do what we're supposed to do with those talents, those certain talents that the Lord gave us also. Go ahead, Al.
And they that love him
Yep.
will keep his ways.
Go ahead.
They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him.
See, seek that which is well pleasing unto him. You want to find out when the high holy day is. You want to try and rehearse these what is that? Rehearse the righteous acts. You want to try and do that. You want to seek out what's pleasing to him. Go ahead.
And they that love him shall be filled with the law.
Go ahead.
They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts
Yep.
and humble their souls in his sight.
Yep. And also their soul in his sight. That's just coming back with a humble, contrite spirit, that inner man that the Lord is going to say. He's going to say the upright in heart. You got something else? The Lord going to say the upright in heart. The Lord say the upright in heart. That's what He's going to say. He ain't going to say, shoot you down the block. I ain't even looking for salvation.
Psalm 70:10, my defense is up on Zion, which saveth the upright at home.
And that again, that saveth indicates you're in trouble. It saveth the upright at heart.
So Romans 1, verse about 6 and 18, it says, my son gather instructions from thy youth up, so shall thou find wisdom to thine old age.
You gather instruction from thy youth up. You in the role of a student, you're gathering
It says, so shall thou find wisdom to thine old age.
so shall I find wisdom to that old age, man. And you find this wisdom which is going to deliver you in the time of destruction. You got something?
Is it going to the country heart? This is the prayer of Azariah, verse 16. It said, nevertheless, in the country heart and in the humble spirit, let us be accepted.
Woo! In a humble spirit and a contrite, let us be accepted. Go ahead.
It said, like as in the burnt offerings of rams and bullocks, and like as in 10,000s of fat lambs, so let our sacrifice be in thy sight this day, and grant that we may wholly go after thee.
Woo!
For they shall not be confounded that put their trust in me.
See, they are not going to be confounded to put their trust in me, man. That's bad. You know, and that's a prayer. That's bad. You got that out? Back in Sirach 2.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight.
See, we're preparing our hearts now, man. The Lord has planted that seed and now it's growing. He's preparing us for the time that's coming. These folks out here ain't trying to be prepared, man. I have no clue what the Lord has prepared. Go ahead.
Saying,
Yep.
we will fall into the hands of the Lord.
Yep.
and not into the hands of men.
Not into the hands of men. We want the Lord to handle this thing, man. We're going to fall into his hands. That's what David said. He said, I'd rather fall into the hands of the Lord than these men. Go ahead, man.
For as his majesty is,
Yep.
so is his mercy.
So is his mercy. That's what we're going to have to depend on. The mercy of Yahawah Bahasham that day. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Bahasham, Qadash.
double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. Much respect to you brothers labor worldwide and truth is sincere. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA,
Abba, soon.
Soon.
Now let's pray.